Greetings and welcome back to The Booth, the first and only podcast dedicated solely to WVU women's basketball. I'm Chad Adkins, and I have the extreme pleasure of being joined by Jordan Harris. Watch list for point guard of the year, top 5 or 10 in almost every category in the Big 12. Thank you for coming, Jordan. And we have Shane Terrell.
Yeah, and there's me.
We're recording in the basement bar booth of Mario's Fishbowl Suncrest on University Avenue in Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the world-famous Fishbowl.
And then one of my favorite parts.
Yeah. Welcome.
Cheers.
Jordan.
Thank you.
All right. I'd like to say a Happy New Year to our title sponsor, Tri-County Electric. They specialize in electrical services for large-scale commercial, institutional, and industrial projects. As an electrical services contractor, they design and construct power distribution and data communication systems in diverse and complex environments, including healthcare, manufacturing, and biotech facilities. They also handle heavy industrial and hazardous locations in addition to private and public sector environments. Visit pinline.com/services/Tri-County Electric or call 724-887-9110 for more information. Welcome, Jordan.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Now, I got to ask you this question. First off, I forgot to ask Kylie.
Okay.
This
All right.
is an important question.
For me, it's very near to my heart. Now, I know that Kaya has not. I know that JJ has not. And I know that Destiny has not eaten a pepperoni roll yet. Have you eaten a pepperoni roll yet?
I have not.
This is going to be the death of you, Chad.
It is.
Yeah,
Something must be done about this.
Yeah, I don't think I've had, no.
Nah.
Oh my goodness. Something needs to be done. We're going to have a pepperoni roll party. We're just going to send you guys like 1,000 pepperoni rolls and have them stuffed in your locker or
Okay.
something.
So every region has their food, I guess. You're Oklahoma girl, Oklahoma City, right?
Yeah.
If we go to Oklahoma, what should we eat?
That's a tough one. I don't really know like what food we're known for.
So you don't have your thing? Like we got pepperoni rolls. Cincinnati's got
That awful chili.
Yeah, we're
stuff.
5 ways.
Yeah.
So y'all don't have your signature.
I don't think we do.
No?
Honestly, we just eat people I know like burgers and wings. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all we eat.
yeah. I
Burgers
mean,
and wings,
that's
so-
always a good go-to.
Yeah.
All right, why not?
We'll have to get a smorgasbord of pepperoni rolls for
Yeah.
the team
Yeah,
someday.
we're gonna have to. It bothers me. That's a bothersome for me. All right. When the cheerleaders come out, because we sit right there, I was going to have them throw the pepperoni rolls at you guys
Okay.
during the game. So
Yeah.
you guys will have pepperoni rolls.
team
to
with
eat.
pepperoni rolls.
Yes. Now, when you first got here, they had like one of these videos, what are you guys going to do? It was even for a game. It was like one of the, you guys even played a game. It was on social media. But they were asking, what were you guys looking forward to getting done this year besides basketball? And you said, I want to get my Twitch stream going. Didn't you say that?
I don't know if that was me. That was probably Tabby.
Oh, no way, was it?
But she did get her stream going.
Oh, did she?
And I do watch. So
All right,
I had
all right.
Twitch on my phone.
I thought it was you for some reason. I can't believe that. I can't believe that was Tabby. That's
I didn't know
awesome.
what a Twitch stream was.
Yeah, I had to
so
explain to him what it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's very popular. Honestly, I probably should consider starting one because...
It's a gaming thing, I guess.
Yeah.
That's why he
Or
explains.
sometimes people just like film like I don't know if y'all know who Casanat is. He's like a famous Twitch like person or whatnot, and he just brings like celebrities and they just talk. He brings different type of celebrities.
People make a lot of money doing that, don't they?
A lot of money.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
On the Twitch universe. But
Yeah.
I mean, so when you were kids, did you play games at all? Or, I mean, if you were watching her game.
I play some games. Like me and my cousin would play like Indiana Jones.
Oh, I
then-
just got that. I love that game, man.
That was a long time ago. I
that
probably
one. They got a new one out.
Really?
Yeah, they just came out with a new Indiana
Yeah, this
Jones
was a
game.
long time ago.
Uh-huh.
And I play like Call of Duty sometimes,
Uh-huh.
but like that was a while ago.
But I mean, also when you were a kid, I mean, when did you first start playing ball? I mean, when was the first time you got a ball in your hands? And like, I like this.
Yeah. Honestly, I was a dancer before I touched the basketball. I did cheer and dance.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother and my dad play basketball. And so, like, I would always go to their workouts and stuff. And I would just be bored sitting there. So I'm like, okay, like, they'll hand me a ball. And I'm just like, okay, let me just do something. I'm bored, like, sitting here. And then they noticed, like, okay, like, I can kind of dribble a little bit. So then me and my, like, friends that danced together, we got into, like, this basketball program together. And then they realized I kind of was, like, a standout to my, like, friends and stuff. And, yeah, from there, they thought, like, okay, I could probably be good. So then I started taking it a little bit more
You
serious.
changed course, huh?
Yeah, I had to make a big decision between cheer and dance and basketball because, you know, cheer is very expensive. So, and that decision, I had to pick basketball.
Well, come on, travel basketball's not too cheap either.
Oh, that is true. But cheer is like hard, and it's hard to get into school too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So did your dad coach you a lot then?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Or-
Yeah.
He was one of your big influences. I mean, was he kind of, hey, why don't you forget this cheer and dance and kind of go this basketball around?
Yeah, he wasn't a huge fan of cheer. Like, my practices were so long, and he was like, is she cheering for the Dallas Cowboys? Because these practices are so long. Like, he wasn't the biggest fan, but he supported me,
Well,
though.
you said your dad watches us. I don't know if you lied to us or not.
No, he does.
Yeah, well,
He does.
let's give him a shout out for watching us.
Okay.
Then. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
Mr.
thanks,
Harrison.
Dad.
No doubt. I mean, he sounds like a very intelligent person. You must be.
He was. He
Probably a
is.
handsome guy, too, I'd be my guess.
I think my dad's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Good looking man.
He's watching our show. God.
Yeah.
I think that's our number one demographic: attractive and intelligent people. Well, I mean, obviously, by the time you got into high school, you're pretty darn good. You got the Oklahoma record for a high school game, correct?
Yeah, I do.
73 points.
74.
74, yeah. So I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen 72, 73, but
Yeah.
for the record, it's 74.
Oh,
74,
really? There's
yeah.
a controversy
Yeah.
over how many points
Yeah, I
you
mean, I've
actually
seen a few
scored?
different
A
articles.
lot of people say 76. I'm like, no, not that many. Just 74.
What? Why is there a controversy?
Well, I guess they need the exact numbers and making sure, like, I got the record, but I don't think nobody's
14
close.
threes, though. Is that right? Is that right?
Yeah, 14. I think that's right. Yeah.
You
What does that feel like? I mean, were you just like, I'm just going to close my eyes and heave it towards the bucket?
Yeah. Honestly, that's what it was. Like, my teammates just kept throwing me the ball. I just kept shooting it. Like, I just
Yeah,
didn't
at some
stop.
point, you just have to be like, oh, I'm going for a record.
Yeah. So that was, and I wanted to get like closer to 1,000 points
Oh.
from my high school career.
Did you make it?
Oh, I made it. Yeah.
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 What year was that?
That was
That you made the 73 points. Was that your junior
that was
year?
my senior year.
That was your senior year. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it was like maybe like 3 games before we got into our like state tournament and all of that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, with performances like that, you drew a lot of attention from a lot of schools. I mean, Power Fives too. At the time, now it's Power Fours, Power Fives. What made you go to a group of 5 school, SFA? What made you choose that? Did you get actual offers from Power Fives when out of high school?
So I was kind of overlooked. Like in high school, I had a lot of interest from like Power 5 schools. And so I had originally committed to SFA and then I decommitted from there. And once I decommitted, then I started getting offers from Power 5 schools, or Power 4 schools. But it just didn't seem like genuine. And like Coach Kellogg already had like a relationship with him. And another thing, Coach Grayson had left from SFA at that time. That's why it was questionable. And it was just like, I just wasn't really feeling none of the Power 4 school coaches. I feel like they were like rushing me. And I was like, I'm just going to go with Coach Kellogg. I mean, he's going to win. So,
Pretty genuine guy.
Yeah,
He really
yeah.
seems to be. Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's interesting. Uh,
Well, how did that transition when he left? What was that? How was that decision?
Yeah, I'm interested in that story. Did you know before the world knew that he was coming to WVU?
oh, yeah, I did. I remember he came in, like we were sitting in our film room and he was just in tears. I'd never seen Coach Kellogg cry before and he was just in tears, like, so, like, almost like he was feeling like he was being selfish because he was leaving, but we were all like happy for him. And then I remember him having me come in his office, and he was like, you know, we were talking. I was crying too because I just didn't know at the time.
Right,
Like, I'm gonna go with him or he. Like, we just walked in the office, and he was like, Jordan, I want you to come with me. And that's when I cleared my tears up. Like, okay, like, let me think about it, because, you know, 16 hours away from home. Is like,
Yeah, no, that's
hold on, I can't say yes right now, but we talked about it, and from there.
Was that a factor in picking schools, the proximity to home?
No, ever since I was being recruited, I always said I didn't mind being far from home. But then, like, once I actually did my first year of college, still like 16 hours, I was kind of like, wait, that's a little too far. But
you probably never dreamed West Virginia, though, did you?
Not at all. Not at all, actually. I only knew of what's her name, Kaiser, the one that went to WNBA. That's the only thing I knew about, like, West Virginia, honestly.
So, how has the adjustment been to? I mean, we are all one country, but I mean, there's different, you know, cultural things. You know, different regions of the United States. How is it dealing with the culture here in Morgantown compared to Oklahoma?
Honestly, I like it. I mean, Oklahoma's not super, like, chaotic. Like, it's a chill, small little city. So West Virginia is not, like, much different. It just doesn't have, like, one skyscraper, and that's like it. It's like about the same. Like, everybody's
You're from Oak City, right?
Yeah, I'm Oklahoma City. So yeah, it's about the same. The transition has been great, so I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I spent time in Norman. That's probably about a half hour from.
That's like 30 minutes from Oklahoma City.
Cousin Chad Woodard. Shout out to Chad Woodard. He lived there, so I visited him when I was young. So it was a long time.
And there's not much
40 years
in Norman.
ago, probably. When I was there.
Yeah.
All right. You have a. All right. This may attest to your brain, your mindset here. But 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shoot.
Oh, yeah.
My free throw routine.
Yeah. How long have you had that?
That routine?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I probably started that in high school, because I did have something else where I dribble and spin the ball, but then I realized the spin was throwing me off. So I don't know. The pound just makes, I don't know, I guess I get a good feel of the ball before I shoot it. So
that's something you done yourself to go through the. I mean, I think all people shoot free throws have a routine, but I don't know, there's something just really cool about yours.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was different until I got here, and they were like, your free throw routine is just different. I'm like, oh, I guess it is. So I didn't realize it till here.
Well, it must work, because you're what?
Yeah.
You know what your percentage is?
I think it's probably like
high 80s, right?
88.
Yeah.
It's better than that.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah.
89?
So it's 89.6, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, that close.
Yeah.
It rounds up to 90.
Yeah, we're going to call it 90.
Okay.
So you're going for your business major. Is that what you do? With numbers like that, you just round them up?
Yeah, just round them up.
Yeah, all right. Just checking on that.
That's one of my favorite parts. I love watching you shoot free throws. I requested that question.
Now, last year during the Penn State game, it was early on. I mean, that wasn't too long into. Yeah. You know, it was like 4 or 5 games into the season. Like December
4th. I remember the date. I don't know why.
Yeah. So it was early on in the season. You know, they're still figuring things out. But man, you were out there on the court, and you were like, "Come on, girl!" You know, you could see it. You know, you were out there getting girls where they needed to go and doing everything. And then we went home and we watched the post game, because you were on the post game interview.
Okay.
And you were talking very like this and stuff, and my wife was like, "Is that the same girl I just saw on the court? Is there a switch you flip or something? You know, like between on the court and off the court?" Yeah, definitely. I get that a lot. Like, they call me like a beast on the court, and then when I get off, I'm like this little sweet little princess. Like, so I get that a lot, especially like my voice is kind of high, so people are like thrown off guard. I remember when Sydney Shaw, she was on her visit, and we had just got done playing. You know, I'm tired, like, you know, I've been like focused, and then I go say hi to her and her mom. She's like, "Oh my gosh, her voice!" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm just never getting away from it." But yeah, that's pretty. I mean, you can definitely tell you get focused in on the court. Yeah, you definitely do. Well, I kind of not feeling great about bringing this up. I got to. That
coming.
the Colorado game.
Yeah.
That was a tough loss.
Mm-hmm.
That was a tough loss. I mean, what did you guys learn from that? And what did you take away from that? And how are you guys going to get better from that?
Yeah, I think we definitely learned, like, we have to play the full game, the full 40 minutes. Like, even being up 11-16 in the Big 12 that's nothing. Like,
right.
And I think we also were kind of like, some people were, thinking about, like, we were about to go home. Like, right after that game, we're going home. People were ready for Christmas break. Like, just knowing that we got to stay focused for the full 40 minutes. And, I mean, we broke down the film and we watched film for 2 hours. So we saw all our mistakes and we learned a lot from it. But I guess the main thing would be, like, playing the full 40 minutes. Because in the Big 12, you just never know.
Yeah.
But is it you got to play the full minutes, but sometimes shots just aren't falling.
Yeah.
And I mean, what's the mindset on that when they're not falling? I mean, obviously you got to keep shooting them, but I don't remember what the actual statistics were, but
16% shooting.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was horrible.
Is that what it? Sometimes it just the rim gets smaller and
I just
harder.
think like
the exact opposite of your 73-point game.
Yeah. I think it's just more like taking the more high percentage shots, maybe not so many threes, and try to go get layups, like easy buckets for us. I think that was one thing that we needed to do for sure. So
maybe I know one of the things you talked about in the off season, you wanted to get better at going left and mid range. Are those some of the shots or maybe opportunities in a game like that could be beneficial, I guess?
Have they been beneficial this year? That you're using them?
I would definitely say going left, I mean, that really hasn't been too much of an issue for me. I mean, teams still just like play me straight up, so I can really pick which side I want to go to. I feel like in that Colorado game, I had some opportunities for my mid range, but I just feel like it was so like a tense game. I was like, oh, do I take it? Do I not? Like, we need a good bucket, a good basket. We don't need to score too quick, But definitely, there was like some opportunities for those shots that probably would have opened it up a little bit.
I really don't know. I mean, I never played the game really, other than street ball stuff. But you talk about mid range. Is that more a just a shot selection on how you make the decision to shoot it here or there? Because I mean, it's a shorter shot than, I guess, free throw maybe, but what is that mindset or making that decision, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, definitely that's like the lowest percentage shot like in basketball is the mid-range.
And it seems like it should be the highest.
Exactly, yeah. But it's the most difficult shot to take because you definitely have to read the defense for sure. And so when people are just going under you, it's going to be harder to get it off. But if they, come over the screen and they're chasing and you got you in the big, then it's a little bit more easier to like get off. It's just really hard. You got to kind of just read it. You just got to take the risk.
A split-second decision that you got to make whether you're going to take it now or not take it. Yeah,
you don't have a lot of time to think about it at all.
Well, I got to ask, all right, I've seen it like 4 times now. What's up with your finger and is it okay?
Yeah, no, my finger's okay. I have mallet finger. So I tore the tendon right here, so it like bends like that. So I'm keeping it in these things, like these little, I don't know what you call it, little mini cast thing,
little splint.
Yeah, splint.
That's what goes in your heart, I think.
Oh,
to keep it straight, and it's been straightening out, so.
Oh, all right.
We're good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Just checking.
Your free throws will still be good.
Yes, and the threes and everything else.
All right. The only thing I want to say about that Colorado game left is that was like the only one in like 18 days. I mean, how do you stay focused with that big of a stretch of game, of time in between games? I mean, and I'm sure you ate more than cheeseburgers and stuff when you were at home. Did you eat too much pie and stuff? Did you lose half a step or anything? I mean, how do you stay focused and stay physical enough? I mean, when you're taking so much time off, even though I'm sure it's very well deserved.
Yeah.
You need the time off, but how do you stay focused with that much time off?
Yeah. Are you talking about the break before we played Colorado?
And after. I mean, it's
and after,
9 days,
Yeah. The break before, honestly, we prepared really good for that game. Like, I felt really good going into that game. I'm like, yeah, we got this. Like, it was fun, fun practices. Like, so that wasn't really the problem. But after going home on a loss and trying to enjoy your family and Christmas, but if you like a competitor like I am, like you're thinking about it 24/7, like what I could have did, what we could have done, like. So it was hard after the break, but I try my best to put it back behind me and enjoy my family for a little bit.
So you sit on those losses a little bit?
Oh,
then?
yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's what a competitor does, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, my heart aches when I wake up like, oh, we lost that game, and then I'll like get over it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you got to move on, and hopefully New Year's Day, y'all
we've
back
been
at home,
yes.
so get back in the winning category. And
so, I mean, you guys have been on. See, this is a question I have. I know UCF's star player has been out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if she's going to be playing?
She should be back. They said she's been practicing, so we expect her to be back. We're like game planning for her.
Are you? Yeah. Are you? Yeah. Boy, they're a different team with her and without her.
Her and the post player Hannah Gusters, she was out a couple games too.
Yeah.
So they should both be back. So.
Yeah, I think they were both off. I mean, how you guys handled High Point? They actually lost to High Point, but they both weren't. I don't think either one of them were playing that game.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. But Well, I'm a little bit gun shy after that Colorado game. I'm scared now. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, now we got a lot to prove this game coming up. I'm pretty sure we're gonna come out playing pretty hard.
I mean, I think y'all just kind of went cold at the wrong time.
And they shot 86%.
Yeah,
they scored like 25 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 25-9. That was insane.
Yeah,
and I mean, basketball's that way. It seems like you get some momentum and. It goes back and forth. It just went back and forth at the wrong time.
It's just a game of runs. You got to be able to answer it.
Yeah.
And we just didn't answer it. So
at this level, a good team will make a run, regardless. You know, and like you said, that's how you're at.
Yeah. Yep.
But after that loss, you guys got to be looking forward to this too.
Oh yes, I'm excited. I can't wait to play because I still feel that feeling of the loss, and it won't go away until we beat somebody.
You get a win.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, I mean, and for us too, I mean, my gosh, we haven't been in the Coliseum to see you play in like 3 weeks.
I know. We're ready to be back too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the fans are too. They really are.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, we just need to apologize to you because we don't mention you enough on this podcast. We take you for granted, Jordan.
No.
Jordan got her 15 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 steals. All right, we expect that from you.
You're pretty solid.
Yeah. You just do it every week or every game. You really show up for us, and thank you for representing us like you do.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I promise we'll mention you more.
Okay.
You're my son's favorite player, and a lot of people's favorite players. So
great.
You are a. I see that.
Director Chad.
Chad. He's a fan. So
yes.
You're definitely appreciated.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
All right, give a big shout out to Ms. Harrison for joining us.
Yeah.
Great guest. I thought she was going to be a lot more
quiet. A little quiet?
No, she did great.
She's got personality.
Yeah, she was great. I like it. All right, Shane.
You're throwing this one at me, aren't you?
I am. I made the promise.
You're going to let me redeem myself.
Of last year, or the first one of the new year.
Oh, this is to Bill Marty, too. So
all right, this is for Bill Marty.
This is for Bill Marty. I got to get it right. So, our sponsor, Carpenter Marty Transportation, they can perform traffic impact studies along with roadway and bridge improvements located in Charleston, West Virginia. Visit cmtran.com or call 304-989-3680 for more information.
That was cmtran.com or 304-989-3680. Is that what you're telling me?
I think that's what I'm telling you.
All right, that's awesome. Good deal. All right. It makes me feel better that Miss Harrison feels pretty confident about the team rebounding and stuff. But like I said, I'm gun shy, man. I'm scared to death now. I'm scared. And we should roll these two teams, but my anxiety is jacking with me because I thought it was going to be a decent game against Colorado, but we'd win by single digits. But oh my gosh, that breakdown was just hard to watch, man.
Yeah,
cuss words were being said.
I think it's just back to this. Went cold at the wrong time. We move on from that, and
we've learned.
Yeah.
And we've learned.
On to UCF at home, so New Year's Day. So you're not staying up late New Year's Eve, Chad. We got to go.
I won't. Shelly's already disappointed at me, my wife, because she was like, so I guess we're not doing anything New Year's Eve. But UCF, they're coming up on January 1, and now she's telling me that the hurt superstar Caitlin Peterson's going to play. So let's throw another layer of anxiety on there for me.
Well, they are missing Coach Carey. I seen left. I don't know what the details are on that, and I didn't even see the date of the article. But hopefully he's just moving on, enjoying retirement,
Yeah.
But long time West Virginia coach, so still got a lot of love for him.
Yeah, I think the coaching staff even does. I mean, Grayson brought out a point about him, when she was here saying, how good he recruited and everything.
Yeah.
And the good base that they had. But with that, we should win though. We should win.
Yeah, we're home.
Game, we're home.
We're home. Probably a little better team, but you still got.
I'm scared.
Gotta play the game. You gotta play the game.
Got some PTSD. I don't know how to deal with it. Up my medications. I don't know. And then I don't know why BYU is coming in. They're 9-3 they've lost to Northern Colorado, and I don't know why this team scares me, but I'm scared to death of them. Maybe it's because 9 of the 13 girls that play on the team are blonde and have blue eyes. It looks like they were cloned, just different sizes. I don't know what is up with that, man. They're all blonde, blue eyes with 4 brown hair girls. I don't understand it. It's kind of creepy to me.
Well, I think we'll beat them both, Chad. I'm confident.
Yeah, I mean, they shoot.
Maybe I should.
BYU is just crazy. Look at their stats. They shoot the same amount of threes we do a game. They pretty much get the same amount of rebounds we do a game. And I just don't know why I'm scared of them. They lost to Northern Colorado.
We'll be fine.
All right.
We'll be fine.
All right. I hope so. Otherwise, I'm going to be sad.
And that's so BYU's a Saturday game.
Yeah,
right?
that's Saturday evening. Yeah, and the Peak's going to be
the Peak Club. So
my niece and nephew are going to go. And instead of Shelly coming to the Peak with us, is going to be my nephew.
I like it.
Yeah. He plays ball in Parkersburg for his high school. I can't remember which high school it is. It's a small one. It's one of the private ones.
Yeah, well, that's cool. They're coming up. Some new people to be their first time at
I think they went to a women's game last year, but we didn't have. No, we had these seats last year. Then maybe they didn't come down there. I don't know. It's maybe their first women's game. Maybe I just took them to men's games. I don't know. But they're going to have a great time.
They're going to have a good time.
All right, Shane, you want to give any shout-outs to anybody?
I think I'm good. Shout out to our sponsors, obviously, but I'll let you roll into that one. I've done the short one. I'll give you the long one, and we'll wrap it up because I'm almost out of beer.
I know. That's what matters in life. But Happy New Year to Tri-County Electric. They specialize in electrical services for large-scale commercial, institutional, and industrial projects. As an electrical services contractor, they design and construct power distribution and data communication systems in diverse and complex environments, including healthcare, manufacturing, and biotech facilities. They also handle heavy industrial and hazardous locations in addition to private and public sector environments. Visit pinline.com/services/Tri-County Electric or call 724-887-9110 for more information. All right. And then my greatest radio voice, I'll say that's going to wrap it up for us for this episode. For Shane Terrell, I'm Chad Adkins. Until next time, we'll see you at the Coliseum.